Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Indie Spotlight. I'm your host, Ese Tio, always looking divino, very fino. David Estacado here. And tonight is a special night because we have an amazing cast of characters, beautiful talent, an amazing young lady on here with us tonight talking about wrestling for Rolling Ridge. It's going to be a fun night. We already have comments already by President Vegeta. Mod me. Oh my God, mod me. I'm going to mod him on here. And Miss Tiffany, you made it. Thank you for joining us this evening. Always a pleasure to have you on here, even though you like clowns, but we'll talk about that later. But let's get into it. I'm going to go and take care of some things, and we're going to have our guest here in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, and all you people out there on the WrestleNet, let's give a warm welcome to the lovely Miss Allison. Hello, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. I miss you. It's been
I
a
mean,
while. You miss me too. Oh,
yeah, I see little Lorenzo back there.
yeah, it's out here hanging out, chilling. Don't disrespect my family like that. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tiffany. I'm sorry. Um, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit what you got going on. Tell us all about wrestling for Rolling Ridge, because you've been doing this for quite some time now, right?
Um, Let me tell you about Rolling Ridge first.
Okay.
Rolling Ridge is a nonprofit organization in Reedsville. They do a therapeutic horseback riding program for free for kids with disabilities. Everybody is volunteers that work there. All their funds come from fundraisers, benefits, and donations. So probably about 2017, 18, I decided why not try a wrestling show because, hey, me and Andrew love wrestling. I asked some guys from the promotion HCWA to help me. We put on a great show that year. They did all the work. We were never able to get back to do more shows with them. So we fast forward to 2022, and I decided to try it myself. I asked Raven Havoc about renting his ring. I asked a friend of ours that volunteers at Rolling Ridge about renting at the Eden Drive-In. We got that. I picked the hottest day of the year. It
You
was,
did.
like 10 million degrees out there. Nobody complained though. It was a great show. After the show, some of the guys were coming up and like, let's do it again. So here we are. This is our fourth show.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed out on the first one. I was there for the second one. It was an amazing show, amazing pick of talent. The crowd was great, and it was for a great cause. And it was a lot of freaking fun. The crowd was really into it.
Yeah.
And you and you yeah, I want to go back on something you said. Like you love wrestling. I see, I see you almost every show,
Oh,
everywhere. The fans know who you are. The talent know who you are. You're everywhere.
Andrew. They know Andrew. If Andrew wasn't with me, they would not know who I am.
Andrew is a celebrity. Yes. How long have you guys been going to wrestling shows together?
Oh my gosh, probably 10 years. We saw HCWA going to be at the Madison Med-End Recreation Center, and we decided to take Andrew then, and we got hooked on it. Me and him got hooked on it. Alan just drives us. He doesn't care.
That's so cool. And just the fact that you guys share that and see how excited everyone gets to see you and how excited he gets.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
oh, and the last time I was at a show, you had him involved in a match, and the talent just loved it. And it was so cool to see that. Whose idea was to do that? Was it the talent? You, like, who put that together for him? Because that was
I
a
just,
sweet
I
moment.
just wanted to try it and see how it would go. and it went great. His first match was with Will Bannon, and his last match was with Willy Nilly.
Really? Willy-nilly. How did that go?
Andrew won, of course.
Of course. Of course. Well, tell me a little bit about the upcoming event. You have an amazing event coming up. With this is going to be your first show at the Luchadome. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No. This weekend is at Eden Drive-In.
Eden Drive-In, at the Eden Drive-In. And this is your first show at the Drive-In, correct?
The first show of this year.
Okay.
This is the second show at the Eden Drive-In.
Oh, that's awesome. And who helped you put the card together for some of these matches? Is it something that you decided? Did you have somebody helping you out, or are you just whoever is able to get there? You're just like you and you.
I put it together. My locker room guy helps me, Raven. I run it by him. He says, or if it's not any good, we'll try somebody else. But so far, I've done it all by myself, and he hasn't complained.
I mean, yeah, you're doing such a great job, and for somebody who's been involved with the business on one end, the fact that you're doing this on your own with some help with some people in the business, it's a testament. You should be really proud of yourself that you're able to pull these amazing shows off, and people keep coming back for more, and it's for a great cause too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, would you like to talk to some of your talent here? Because we have an amazing list of talent. Some I don't know how it's gonna be. I say all these guys are a little bit crazy coming on here. So it's gonna be a fun night, to say the least. Who do you want to start off with? You know what? Let's get funny here. I'm feeling a little funny.
Let's go ahead.
Wrestling Net and all you watching at home, introducing the funny man, Willy Nilly, wrestling's Joker. How you doing, Willie?
Doing fantastic. Hello, Lorenzo, and everyone else.
Wow, everyone else. Wow, you get to shout out. Welcome. This is not your first time on here, is it?
No, it is not, but it has been the first time in a while.
First time in a while. So you're going to be at the big event this weekend, and you're involved in a heck of a match, a fatal 4-way. Miss Allison, please fill us in on the idea for this amazing match. This is for the X Division Championship, correct?
Yes, I have. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see it or not.
Ooh, okay.
I want.
Very nice.
So this belt, this championship is for anyone, no matter your age, weight, height, gender. If you want a shot at it, it's yours. So these 4 guys, when we introduced this belt our last show, Willy Nilly, Kay Killa, Jamari Jace, and Will Bannon, they all wanted this belt very badly. So we came up with a fatal 4-way chair match.
Fatal 4-way chair match. Willie, I did not see that on the notes. I just saw it was a fatal 4. It's a fatal 4 chair match.
Fatal 4-way chair match.
Yeah, the chairs. Great. Fantastic. Either way, I want the X Division title, so if it's chairs it is, chairs it is.
Well, let's see who else you have involved here in that matchup. You have Kay Killa, you, Will Bannon, and Jamari Jace. That's a lot of amazing talent here, Willie. You think you're up to the challenge? I mean, you got Kay Killa, who's a monster in the ring. You have Willie.
I will give Killa his props. I will give Bannon his props. Jamari, I'll give him props too. But at the end of the day, since I can apparently go toe-to-toe with Andrew, I think I can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
That's no small feat. Especially with chairs being involved in this now.
Yeah,
What
that
do you
part.
think is going to give you the advantage in this matchup?
Uh, you know, violence. Let's just put it that way. So when you put chairs in it and multiple other people, the more the barrier. So I get to have more fun on the way to a next division title.
Do you have a game plan in mind or any form of like strategy? What is a strategy? What is the strategy for willy nilly in this kind of matchup?
To quote a very famous actor, do I look like a person with a plan?
No, you do not.
Exactly. The more chaos, the better.
So you're just in it for the shits and giggles, say the least.
I mean, I wasn't going to be so crude about it, but yes.
I mean, do you think you're gonna win in the bag? Like, what do you? Besides, I already asked. Like, you have the advantage here because you just like the violence. Uh, you have 3 other competitors here. You're gonna have to either outlast them, out hit them, or play some musical chairs to try to stay out of the way. It seems like it's gonna be a pretty chaotic match.
Look, I said I didn't have a plan, but don't keep giving away my game plan here. Look, I will admit, Bannon, more of a hardcore guy, so he'll be a good threat to this. Jamari, never had a match with him, so I'm very curious how that's going to go. And then there's Killa, who I've had interactions with before.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not he will be a problem, we shall see.
Well, any words for your fans, and better yet, any words for your opponents in this matchup? What do you have to say to them?
You see, I have not held a championship yet in pro wrestling in my career.
My bad.
Not going to say that this is the first go at a championship, but I will say, with the field that is in this match here, I like my chances. Good luck, boys.
Well, there you have it. Anything you want to tell Miss Allison or Miss Tiffany watching?
Hi, Tiffany. Allison, you mentioned I had to have the match with Andrew. Why? Killa was a part of that. Is that a reason why he is particularly in this match, or is there he just wanted to be in this match?
Oh, he wanted to be in this match.
Of course he did.
Yes.
I'll deal with him too.
Are you nervous about that decision?
No, yeah, I'm not nervous at all.
Maybe just a little.
Yeah, I plead the fifth.
Uh-oh, hold on. Evan, I can't wait to take it from you if you win. Oh, alrighty. The trash talking from Evan.
Who is you? I did not know who he is.
This is his first time with us at Wrestling for Rolling Ridge. He's in the Battle Royal. Winner of the Battle Royal is the first contender to the X Division Championship, and they will face whoever wins Saturday at our next show.
Already dropping awesome reveals here. So we'll talk about that in a second. Willie, thank you so much for coming on. Any last words for the fans watching?
Always be down with the clown and buy my merch.
And where can they find your merch?
They can find it at Pro Wrestling Tees or anytime that I'm at a show, because I will always have a table open.
Saturday at Wrestling for Rolling Ridge.
That too.
There you go. Thank you, Willie. Oh, there it is. Merch. Shameless plug. Thank you so much for your time, Willie. We'll see you again. Well, you picked quite the characters for that matchup. Did you just mention there was a battle royal going on as well?
Yes, there's a battle royal going on. There's 12, 13 guys, one girl. And the winner is the first contender for the X Division championship belt. They will go against whoever the winner is Saturday at our next show, which I can't remember the date of. I should have wrote that down. But there is Cobalt the Crusaders in it. I can't name everybody because I can't think of everybody off the top of my head.
Well, there are at least some surprises, but okay, Cobalt. Okay, Cobalt the Crusaders in there.
Jarrett Weaver, Evan Cross, it'll be his first time. There's two guys that are coming from, one guy's coming from Wilmington, the Shockwave. I'm not sure where this guy's coming from, and I hope I get his name right. Azrael Sadiq. I think he's from
okay.
I think he's from the Washington area. This will be their first time. And Indigo the Inquisitor will be making her wrestling debut in our Battle Royal.
Saw that. That's amazing. Props to her for having the guts to get in there and showing her stuff. If she gets a win, that'll be a big deal for her. That'll be quite the upset, especially making her debut at Wrestling for Rolling Ridge.
A lot of big guys in there.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to be quick and small to get out the way. You never know. You never know. I'm a little nervous about this next one, Miss. I don't know if you want to bring them on at the same time or bring them on one at a time. I'll leave that up to you.
Just bring them on together.
Oh boy.
Go ahead.
I don't think the internet's ready for this. Well, you heard the boss lady. Welcome our two guests of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, and all you beautiful people watching, Havoc and Cam are now live with us. These two will be going at it for the Junior Heavyweight Championship belt this weekend at Wrestling for Rolling Ridge. And what I saw earlier this week just revealed a dog collar match. Who's that?
No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
No, we're not. I did not sign a paper. My lawyer should have got back with you. We're not doing no dog collar match. So don't false advertise. Well, I take it off the poster. I didn't agree to that. This dog don't go on the leash, okay?
Whose idea was it for the dog collar match? Was that you, Miss Allison? Was that Havoc? Of course.
I had nothing to do with it.
Well, it's not going to happen. So boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Like a dog, he's going to treat you like a dog.
Well, you don't have to do that in a complete pinfall matchup. This is not your game.
It's got to end in a pinfall anyway, Cam.
Well, there'll be no dog. Hey, listen here. I'm not into your little kinking of cutting yourself and going through stuff. That's not me, brother. You do that on your own time. All right?
Cam, you sound a little nervous about this matchup.
I think he's a little scared.
First of all, I don't get scared or nervous, for one. That's number one. Second of all, he's a paper champion.
Oh, yeah.
Paper champion.
Regardless of it being paper, quote unquote, who is champion? What was that? Say it a little louder.
You're a paper champion.
What? Sorry, you're breaking up, Cam.
You don't have. See, you don't have Audrey to help you.
I don't need Audrey to help
You
me.
understand me?
I don't think Audrey needs
Man, you
anybody.
one on one.
He didn't have to help him.
Oh, see, look. He got scared. He can't talk now.
No.
Way Watson saying Cam, Willie Nilly saying woof, calling you a dog. Raven's gonna walk him like a dog. That's why Willie said woof.
Right.
And I love this AEW speedball match. Thank you, Ronald.
Look,
we're not talking about AEW, but
I wasn't the first one to cuss Allison, so let's get that out of the way. He did. And
That's as we go.
No, that means I get to walk Cam like the bitch he is.
First of all, you're not going to do any of that. This is a family show, sir.
Well, that's fine.
It's supposed to be a family show.
Hey,
he's the one cussing, not me. Remember that. Like I said, Saturday 1-on-1 in a normal match.
No, because you didn't mention nothing. You didn't mention nothing.
What you mean mention nothing?
Which again,
it's gonna be a simple match.
It's my choice. See that? That means it's my choice.
It sounds like you're the one that's scared to face me.
No, I want you close, which is why I want you wrapped in collar so I can pull you in.
No, we ain't gotta do all that. Like I said, do that on your own time. I'm coming for a 1-on-1 match. No dog collar, no chairs.
No, I don't need no chairs.
I'll leave that to the clown to do all that.
It's already been advertised, Cam. You don't want to let the fans down.
I don't care about the fans. Cam. I'm not doing it for the fans. I'm doing this for me.
That's what I'm doing it for Rowan Ridge.
No, I don't even. To be honest, I don't even care about the horses. To be honest with you, just like Raven, they all can go away.
I care about the horses.
Raven. That's the reason he's
what do the horses ever do to you, Cam?
That's the reason I'm in the calendar and he's not.
That's what they did to me. They're stupid.
Wait, is this because you're not on the calendar, Cam?
Oh, well, Lord,
first of all, if I wanted to be on the calendar, I would have been on the calendar. But I had other things going on.
You were invited and you didn't show up.
It conflicted with my busy schedule. I'm sorry. I know.
Yeah.
I'll let you down. I know you wanted me on the calendar.
You know that baby
for
lotion?
Your personal reasons, okay?
At the dog pound?
The dog pound? No. It was other stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Remember, it used to be called baby lotion. He was busy.
Wow. Again, family show. Raven. This is your champion. So unprofessional.
I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, it's a good strategy now. I mean, you could always use the baby lotion to slip out of the collar. Not that I'm giving you ideas or strategies or anything.
There will be no baby lotion, no gimmicks, no nothing. One-on-one. Two men fighting with their fists. You know how to do that, right, Raven?
Fight with your
fist.
Nice and start up.
Okay, so you do. All right. So no dog collar because it breaks me out a little bit. So
breaks me out.
Doctor's orders.
On first.
That's all right. Huh? I've got some anti-itch cream for my German Shepherd. I'll bring it for you. We can spray it around your neck.
I use a different type of cream. That might break me out. But
I've got the lotion too. That's fine.
Again, I feel like you're trying to bring something else into this. This is not what that is. Like I said, you're looking at the new champ. That's all I got to say.
All right, so what are the
you don't have Audrey,
this,
you don't have Indigo. I'm going with him.
Explain for the fans watching at home what exactly a dog collar match is, so Cam can understand too, because I don't think he gets.
There's no. Are you not listening to me?
Mute him.
Don't you mute me, David Escopato. You better not mute me.
Man, it's extra taco. Get it right.
Look at that. He's muted. Perfect. So, dog collar match. So, we will be strapped around the neck by a lock and chain. So, if he tries to run away, I can just pull him right back to me because he's going to run scared. As you can see, all he's doing is running that little mouth of his, barking like the little chihuahua he is.
So are there any other rules? There's whoever pins, submission.
Pinfall submission. I don't need all the weapons and stuff.
That's interesting. Yeah, well, wait, hold on. There's gonna be weapons. What kind of weapons? You added stuff to this match.
I don't mind.
No, we don't need any weapons.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Let's see what. Hey, Cam, you okay there, bud?
Did you mute me? I hope that was an accident. I
was trying to unmute you. You muted yourself.
Because, hey, you're going to be hearing from my lawyers, David.
Your Wi-Fi isn't good. You're going in and out.
Huh?
No, we can't hear you. Your Wi-Fi is going in and out. You keep breaking up.
Tiffany
You
says
keep
it's
That's
setting a
'cause-
bad example for the families watching at home. Don't drive and call on the phone, kids.
That's
First
right.
of all, don't tell me what to do. That's number one, Tiffany.
Animal control is coming. Why is this man mentioning me for willy nilly? I don't know, Willie.
Because you're a clown, Willie. You're a clown. Just like Raven.
Doug Lawson,
a
what's up?
clown.
What's up, Doug?
I
Cam,
love
what's
you,
your
Willie.
strategy with this? What is your plan for this?
Get his
matchup?
ass kicked.
What the strategy? I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him. It's going to take me 10 seconds to beat
10
him. As soon as the bell rings, I'm going to hit him with a spear, and it's over. That's all it's going to take. One spear to beat him. One.
And you realize I'm taking spears from people that make you look like a chihuahua?
Well,
And
they're
still
not
gotten
me
up?
for one. My spear is different. Those people are
Okay.
not me. I am him for one.
No, that's Tim. That's him.
Ooh. Cool. Tiffany, you're the clown. You're a clown too. Don't you have school in the morning? Go to bed. Go to bed. The
And
adults
it's
are
after
talking.
bedtime. My dogs are laying down, which means you should probably be laying down.
No, see, this big dog run the street. That's what I'm doing right now.
Well,
Right,
regardless, one of you
Training.
dogs should be laying down at the end of this matchup. I'm excited for this. The tension here. The fans are probably excited for this. Cam, what do you think is going to give you the advantage if you have an advantage in this matchup? Because I feel like this matchup is more up Havoc's, playbook here.
Advantage. I'm taller than him. I'm bigger than him, and I'm stronger than him. He's like a toddler. That's my advantage. He's going to need help to beat me, and he doesn't have the help. So that's all I got to say about that.
Havoc, same question to you. What do you think is going to give you the advantage in this matchup?
I don't need an advantage. It's going to be easy.
Yeah, I know it's going to be easy for me. For me. I dedicate this match to two people, though. Can I dedicate this match?
Sure.
Okay, the first one is for you, Allison. I dedicate my win to you. The second one is my little cupcake, Audrey Allen, out there. When you stop being scared, let me know, and you'll get a shot at the title. Maybe next show. Maybe. Keyword baby. Yeah, maybe. So
I think Ravish should give Cam the old baby lotion straddle treatment when he wins.
Treatment.
Ryan, good old Ryan from FWAs/Alpha Underground.
And Ryan, I meant to message you earlier this week. I heard that Cam put his hands on you. I'll lay one good in for you.
Cam is a loser.
Wow.
You're uglier than him. I have to agree with that. Size doesn't matter in a dog collar match, Cam.
There's no dog collar match. There's no dog collar match. Can we stop false advertising, please?
Allison, do you want me to bring one of these kennels to put him in?
First of all,
I have a small one at the house. Yeah, I'll bring mine.
Yeah, bring Tater. He'll fit in there.
Oh, we have a small.
I'm not going in the kennel.
Loser gets put in the kennel.
Well, that means Raven's going in it then. You might as well go ahead and get in it. Save the embarrassment, Raven.
Yes. Ryan saying yes.
I got you, Ryan.
That Raven's
now
a loser,
I think
right?
he's going to turn into a dog collar kennel match. Whoever gets thrown into a kennel now, that'll be fun to see.
Again, this is a singles match, regular match, guys. It's going to be one-on-one. And no, I don't want no Scooby snacks. Are we just let anybody in this group to just comment? Or is that what we're doing?
I mean, I've got Cam. What kind of dog food do you like? I got like 3 different ones right here laying next to me for my dogs. Which one do you like?
Hey, those pepperonis aren't bad.
Sir, I don't like dog food. Sir,
I'm gonna bring some dog food. I got
I'm good.
Ryan
Thank
just
you. Keep that for
blowing up
yourself.
Cam eats spoiled eggs.
Spoiled eggs? I do
Maybe
not.
that's why he's got such a bad attitude because his stomach's always upset.
Are we children now? Are we children now, guys?
Maybe I can bring the leash and take him out before we do the dog collar match so he can go use the bathroom.
We don't want him to ruin the match.
Terrible.
Cam, I am going to ruin the match with Raven's tears and disappointment. That's what I'm going to destroy the match with.
Any last words to your opponent and the fans watching at home?
Well, I'm going to let ladies go first. So go ahead, champ.
Definitely not a lady.
I'm pretty sure. But go ahead. You first.
So sorry, Miss Allison.
Okay, I expected this from Raven. He's our
It's
Just
problem.
make sure
always
you bring the
trimmed down.
kennel, Allison.
I will bring the kennel.
Is it my turn now?
Go ahead,
Hey
Cam.
guys, Roland Ridge for the kids. I'm your hero. Raven's the villain. Remember that. So the hero always wins at the end of the day. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, and I appreciate the
And
Wu-Tang
Raven
quote.
sucks.
Thank you, Cam.
You're welcome. You know, I do it for the kids sometimes.
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 Well, Cam, thank you so much for your time, and good luck this weekend. And I
You
hope you
gonna
have a
need
great
it.
match.
I don't need luck. I am luck.
Good.
Havoc,
Finally, he's gone.
what are you doing firing this man up? Like, are you? I feel like you're frustrating him just so you can get more out of him this Saturday. Is
I
that the
get
game?
off. I get off on the fact of watching Cam get frustrated. It's hilarious to me.
Okay. According to Evan, he marks stuff during his free time. Willie's asking me to mute him again. Well, he's gone now, but we'll have him back eventually. Havoc, any words to your opponent? Because Cam is probably still watching. Looks like he still is. And the fans watching at home.
I'm not slightly worried about Cam. I am thankful that Allison allows me to do the things and help her. And when she had mentioned it earlier about renting our ring, I told her all she needed to do was feed me. So our whole deal is that she feeds us tacos. She feeds my family tacos to use my ring, and that is totally fine with us.
I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, tacos.
Tacos are always good. You can never go wrong with tacos.
Tacos too. We always have extra tacos.
Yeah, I mean too.
You never go wrong with tacos.
No. Well, Havoc, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for this. I can't wait to hear how this goes. It's going to be great time here at Wrestling for Rolling Ridge. This is going to be a fun match, regardless.
It's going to be great. I love you, Allison.
Love you too.
Well, I told you it was going to get hectic.
Oh yeah.
It only lasted like 20 minutes before. Well, that's going to be a fun match.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming Cam must have did something to Havoc and to you to kind of put this idea together for this matchup, right?
Yeah, Cam just runs his mouth all the time. Too much. Interfering in matches, running his mouth, barking all the time. So
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Doug, for the tacos.
we decided, why not a dog collar match? He wants to act like a dog. Raven can treat him like a dog.
We'll see what happens. That's going to be an interesting matchup.
We'll see who ends up in the kennel.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's going to end up in a kennel, apparently. Well, speaking about a dog and having that dog in them, our next guest, I have been in the ring a couple times. I've had my what's the word I'm looking for here? We crossed paths before. But he seems really frustrated. I don't understand why. I didn't see him on the poster, so it's big news to me that he was going to be here. So that might be the issue here. But let's bring him on. Reek, how you doing, bud?
Hey, bring Raven back on.
Is he still there? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I knew he was still there. Where's your little mama at, huh?
Little mama?
Yeah, y'all saw me win that battle royal. Okay, at the end of the show, can I rant right now? Floor
is yours.
I don't even need the approval.
Crash out, Reed. Crash out, buddy.
It's not even a crash out moment. Okay, y'all saw me win that battle royal. At the end of the show, I made a challenge and nobody cared. Okay, I I don't care. Okay, I don't care what you care about. Honestly, okay? I'm so frustrated because everyone always overlooks me and they go to the next guy. Where's Big Bougie Burnham at, huh? Where's
Do you
Big
know why,
Bougie?
Rick? Do you want me to help you? Do you know why you're overlooked?
Tell me.
Because you ain't shit.
Okay, and I guess you are, huh? I guess you are. Right?
Where have you traveled? Who have you worked for?
Hey, we're getting there, man. Okay. You ain't got to go there with it, you know. But all I'm saying is this, you know, come this Saturday, a statement will be made. Questions about me will be answered. And that's all that I can say. I honestly don't care about you and Cam Brown's little cat collar match. Let's just call it that. All right. That's what we're gonna call y'all tonight. Y'all some little cats, you know. We just gonna see which one of y'all projects over to the wall where the little red beam is, you know. We're just gonna see which one of y'all. Yeah,
Nobody can.
Y'all, yeah, we're just gonna see which one of y'all, you know, can do that. All right. I'm calling Nate Burnham out right now. Okay. I don't care about what he's doing, how he's feeling, what's going on in his life. He should know. He should have known. Okay. Since the last show, after I won that battle royal, after I threw out your opponent, Raven, Cam Brown. Okay. So I helped you. I helped you in a way, right?
Not
I
really.
helped you out in a way. He should have known that was what I was going after. Okay, y'all said something about them tag team championship belts. I don't want that. I didn't win that battle royal as a tag team. Reek Ruga won that battle royal. I get to make my own plan. I get to establish my own thing here. Nate Burnham is going to be the start of it. I am calling Nate Burnham out right now. Okay. I am calling him out right now. I have that trophy. Nate Burnham has the World Heavyweight Championship. That trophy can go to someone else at some other time in the future. Right now, my mind is set on that World Heavyweight Championship. And that's all. That's how I feel about it.
From what I hear, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you're demanding some recognition. I feel like you haven't been given the flowers, as the kids say, for the work that you put in.
It's all good because I don't like flowers no ways. I don't need no flowers from nobody. Because once I step in that ring,
I'll get you some flowers and a card. Would that make you feel a lot better?
Yeah, make sure there's a whole lot of blood on them.
Oh,
yeah, make sure of that. Make sure it's Nate's blood too, just so I have something to show off. You know,
that's fair.
Yeah, y'all get what do y'all call him? 6 foot sexy. You tell that 6 foot sassy bastard that when he shows up on Saturday, just be ready.
That's fine. I'll talk to him. You know, he's probably, he just moved. So I understand things going on. I just redid this back deck. Like, people have things to do. So he just got into a new place and, he's spending time with his family, which I understand.
People got things to do, and I understand he's moving. On Saturday, he's moving into an ass whooping. That's what he's moving into.
It just, you know what they say, cards subject to change. On the off chance that doesn't happen,
but not my feelings.
Okay. how would you take that? Like, what if Nate doesn't come up? What if somebody else comes in for a challenge? How would you handle that?
I ain't thought about that yet. I'm a pretty pretty straightforward guy. I understand a lot of people have especially in Eden, North Carolina, a very one-dimensional type of mindset, but I ain't really thought about that yet. Another challenge, I really don't see anybody else beating me in any form or fashion. So say if Nate doesn't show up, hey, that's just going to fuel that fire a little bit more. And whoever has to step in, they're just going to be the reciprocant of that. That's the way that I feel about it.
But yeah, so like you're laser focused. Your whole energy looks like you're trying to send a statement
to hell with Nate Burnham.
Okay. There we go. That answers that question I was going to ask. Let's go into some of the comments here. Ryan coming back now. Bougie Burnham.
Bougie Burnham.
We have the Yapper of Oz here. Wrap it up, Reek. I think he's being very poignant what he's trying to say. Reek ain't playing. No. She's getting tired. It is past your bedtime, Tiffany. You probably need to go to bed. Hey, Reek, it's okay to blink, dude. I swear. He's been blinking. I want flowers.
I got you, Ryan.
Poor Allison. Yeah, I know. I know. It's good. It's been a heck of a night, and I
hello, beautiful.
Shots fired. Yeah, he's shooting some shots. He's mad. He's not regular. It needs more fiber. Ryan with the jokes.
That's funny. That was Nate Burnham.
I feel like there's a lot of animosities. I feel like I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm just asking. Do you feel like they're not taking you seriously?
Who has been taking me seriously? I mean, okay, let's talk about it like this. Okay. I've been to so many shows that Nate has been on. We've never wrestled. Okay. I have talked to Nate so many different times. We've never seen eye to eye. Okay. Everybody has their favorites, and it's never me. But why is it somehow always leading towards Nate? Why is that? I work year round to give my all, which is exactly why I've become the person that I've become. Okay. This is me now. Okay. This is Reed. All right. There's so many people who need to see this as a statement. This is going to be an actual statement to somebody, to anybody, to everybody, all those miserable fans in Eden, North Carolina. Okay, let's just call them that. Let's just call them that because they have gotten behind a pawn. Nate Burnham is a pawn in this business. Okay, and it's guys like me who are sent from God to take care of those pawns. Okay, Raven, you can laugh, you can smile, you can do whatever you want to. I don't care. Drink your Dr. Pepper, whatever.
It's really good. It's the strawberries and cream.
You're
whatever.
Oh, hold on, I got it. So I'm gonna be kind of funny here. It's gonna be the Reekening, is what you're saying.
The Reekening. You can call it that. You can call it Burnham's last ride. You can say whatever. All right, because just like how I said before about that big bougie bastard, big beige bastard, 6 foot sassy. All right, he comes out there looking what?
I'll agree with that one.
Yeah, you have no other choice. He comes out there, blonde hair. He has his hair in puffs. He pleases all the fans. Guess what? It doesn't matter. This Saturday, he's gonna have to have a different strategy. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about how tall he is. I don't care about him flexing for people. I don't care about all the blood that he's spilt in the past couple of his matches, and that's all thanks to you, his big daddy, Big Raven Havoc. You know, let's just call him that. You got this man holding your pocket, okay? Let's just say this much, all right? Nate Burnham, after this Saturday, is going to understand why I have been so frustrated for so long. Okay, you have to think this man hasn't responded back.
What you have to understand is what I have done to him, and that's what you need to fear.
I don't care what you've done to him. I don't care what you've done to him. The fact that this man has not said anything to me, the fact that this man has not said anything to y'all, he has been up in smoke for so long. Okay, he is scared. Okay, this is fear. This is intimidation. Okay, he is scared of what if this challenge is accepted on Saturday, even if it happens a couple days before. All he has to do is let me know, and I am going to be there. I will be there regardless. So if he doesn't show up, I don't care who shows up. He is going to see or feel something that is going to make him think to himself, I should have just stayed in my place. That's how I'm feeling about this Saturday. That's how I'm feeling.
Any words you want to tell the fans watching or Miss Allison before we finish this up?
Miss Allison, I knew that I was your main event before you even hit me up. I knew that I was going to leave a statement before you hit me up. Emphasis on that word. The statement. Okay? Nate Burnham has been stealing from me. Low-key been stealing from me for the past year. Let's just say past 2 years. Okay? You know, let's not forget how I started. Let's not forget how, you know, I was just one of those ones just kind of floating around, just happy to be there. You know, I'm not at that point no more, all right? I can be humble once I'm great. I'm not humble no more. I want every single thing that all of these fans, all of these people have tried to force feed Nate. Okay? And he's not ready for it. I can tell he's not ready for it. But me, I have been working so long just for this opportunity. And if Nate shows up on Saturday, let's not even forget that, okay? If he shows up on Saturday, if he accepts this challenge, I am taking everything from him. I don't want to see him coming out that curtain smiling without knowing in his heart that I'm better than him. I don't want him stepping in that ring without knowing that I'm better than him. He is going to know by the end of the night that I'm better than him. And that's all that there is to it.
Pretty bold, Rick. Pretty bold.
Yeah. It's bold.
Just
bold
like
words.
ass whooping I'm gonna put on your little mama. Nate Burnham, Big Bougie.
For Reek learning a new word. Ryan asking what's in the cup. About time, bro. Got to the point. Reek ain't playing right. No, he ain't. Shout out to Johnny Shore. Welcome to the show. And I'm gonna have to go back and watch this one in full. Yeah, you're gonna have to, because you missed a lot. Reek is trying to send a statement. He feels unappreciated. He feels like he is, you know, in the shadow and deserves a spotlight. And you know what? I don't blame him for feeling that way. I mean, he's an amazing talent. He deserves the recognition. I mean, he won a chance, a shot at a title, winning that battle royal.
I'll give Rick that. I'll give Rick that. Good talent.
That's it.
I'll give you that. You're a joy to watch. I enjoy watching your matches.
Okay. But see, when I give your boy when I give your boy that whooping that he deserves, right? When I make him brush his teeth with the crease of my elbow, okay? Once I do all that, then you're gonna be saying something different. That's all that I'm saying. See, your boy couldn't be here tonight, so we had to bring you on just because, you know. I had to talk to one of y'all. You relay the
I'll
message.
clear more.
As long as y'all both feeling that way, you know. Like I said, relay the message. If he shows up, you know, done deal. If another opponent comes out, hey, look, that's a bad day for somebody else. That's all that I'm saying.
It's a war.
Miss Lydia saying, let's not forget Burnham has basically made a deal with the devil. Okay. Things got interesting. Well, Reek, I appreciate you coming on here. I thank you for your time. And I hope you get the match and that somebody answers your challenge here for this weekend.
I wouldn't suggest it, but I'm hoping for it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much for coming on. Havoc, thank you again for coming back on here, being called out by Reek. I got the goose pimples right now. I'm feeling, I got the tingles. So I'm a little nervous for you, Miss Al. This is going to be a very interesting show, to say the least, with these two on here.
Never a dull moment.
Never. Well, thank you again, gentlemen. Miss Allison, we'll get back to you. We'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a great show this weekend. Thank you again, Reed.
Bye.
Yeah, he wasn't happy at all. Miss Allison, what did you do?
I didn't put him on the poster. There's a lot of people I didn't put on the poster.
I don't. Yeah. Well, I was gonna show the poster. But I don't think that's just gonna. I waited to get him off the show before I showed the poster because I think it was just made me more angrier. Here's the poster for Rolling Ridge.
You see?
And yeah, you're right. He's not on there, but Raven is, and the person he called out, he is. So yeah, I can see why he's frustrated.
You gotta remember, there are champions there.
Okay.
Our heavyweight and our junior heavyweight champion, they deserve to be on the flyer. I mean, there's a lot of people that's not on there, but Rick's the only one crying about it.
I want to say crying.
I'm trying to keep it PG, unlike them.
Are you struggling too? Well, let's go down this card real quick. We've already seen some of the matches. We have the Fatal 4-Way, K Killer, Willy Nilly, Will Bannon, and Jamari going for the X Division Championship belt. We have Raven and Cam, and then Reek throwing down the gauntlet here, literally throwing down the gauntlet, calling out Nate Burnham. We'll see what happens with that. What are your predictions for this first matchup?
The Fatal 4-Way?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. You know, Will and Killer both, they've been with me from the very beginning. And they really want this championship. You know, Willie and Jamari both do too. So, I don't know. You know, Will Bannon is hardcore. K Killer is hardcore too. I don't know how those other two will be in that match with them.
Yeah, K Killer has that primal instinct. He has that primal rage. Once he gets into that, there's no bringing him back from that. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that's going to clash with Will. I think the wild card, oddly enough, would be Willy Nilly in this matchup, but the champ himself, or he's the champion at American Lucha Alpha Underground. For the X Division Championship belt, I mean, he may want to put some more gold on that shoulder. So that's a pretty good motivation. So
they've got a room on it to win it, that's for sure. Yeah. You got 3 other guys and chairs.
Yeah, that's going to be a crazy matchup. I don't know who's going to walk away with this one. But I'm going to go here and I'm going to say K Killer walks away with it. I feel like he's gonna get into that mindset and just somehow pull a win out of it. I mean, he has the stamina and the speed for it. Why not? If he can avoid getting hit by a chair, I think he may have the advantage here. Let's go to some of the comments. Johnny Shore saying Reek ain't playing around. No, he wasn't.
Johnny Saturday.
Oh yeah, he's actually has a comment here. Reek needs the light and needs to stop being so whack. That's from Carson Barker. Johnny Shore, thanking for the shout out. Ms. Lydia coming back. Let's not forget. Oh yeah, and Johnny Shore looking. Willie's on it. Reek sounded pissed. Yeah, I think he has a right to be a little ticked off. Can't blame him. I mean, I'm making my wrestling for Rolling Ridge debut, and I wasn't on the poster either, but it's all good.
Hey.
And I feel if Reek keeps pushing Raven, Raven's going to snatch his chain. That dude's from Murder Town, Flint, Michigan. But Reek is a big dude. Reek is don't let that physique fool you, too. He can move for a big guy. Him's a big boy, but he can move. Willie Nilly saying it's me. Willie says he's going to win. Tiffany bets on Willie or Killa. Carson Barker, she predicts the Light will be the first Rolling Ridge Tag Team Champions.
We haven't gotten to that show yet.
Do you have a poster for that show yet? We can talk about it at the end of it, but we'll bring it up. Doug saying going to be a great match no matter who wins. This is true. I think the fans win at this point.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Willie saying, boo. I'm putting my money on Killa. My boy going to be put the beating on him. Yeah, I think Killa's going to win too. Killa has that primal instinct. Will isn't afraid to bleed. I think they're all definitely going to have to go to work for it. Yeah. So am I. Raven and I are 3-3 in deathmatch. Oh, okay. That's going to be fun. But yeah, looks like the fans saying, okay, Killa or Willy Nilly might take this. Okay. The next one, you saw them earlier today. They were going at it, barking at each other. Raven and Cam Brown in the dog collar / kennel match now. What are your thoughts on this one?
I don't even know about that one. I don't even know if Cam Brown will show up.
If he does show up, do you think Raven's going to take it?
I can't say. That's a tough one.
Tiffany says Raven 100%.
Seen them both in action. They're both good.
I give the advantage to Raven.
I would, yeah.
Always looking for a reason to bark about I'm supposed to talk on a leash. I love Cam, but he's going to get hurt. He's not ready for that.
I don't know if Cam's ready for Raven yet.
Reek says, I still have more to say. Reek still has more to...
Oh,
Reek,
no.
You got more to say?
Again?
Are you giving predictions?
Is he muted?
I think you muted yourself, Reek.
I think somebody else muted my mic. You know, it might be a hater, a certain hater. Can you hear me?
I can hear. We can hear. The fans can hear you.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah, let's talk about the haters. You know, talk about my mic being muted. Somebody's hating on me. You know, they don't want to hear me talk. They don't want to hear me speak. They don't want to hear me say what it is that I have to say. Okay, I've come a long way. Okay, I enjoyed y'all talking and whatnot. All right, but I had to get back on this. You know, forget about Raven right now. Forget about all that. Okay, I didn't win that battle royal for no reason. Y'all seen me do work in that battle royal. You want to know what more I have to say? Nate Burnham is not your real champion. Who was the one that went through the entire roster just to get this opportunity? Okay, that was me. That was me. Allison, you seen that? That was me. Okay? This coming up Saturday. Y'all tell your boy. Y'all can take me off after this. I don't care. I might get canceled. You know, who knows? But y'all tell your boy, just be ready on Saturday. Y'all just be ready. Tell him, just be ready. Everybody, just be ready. Eat and drive in, just be ready. That's where I'm leaving it off at.
Just be ready. Just be ready.
Okay.
Just be ready.
That's a T-shirt. I think Willie, are you asking for that? Honk? He's honking. I think he's ready.
I don't care about Willy Nilly right now. He got other stuff to do on Saturday. I think. I hope. He ain't in this match, is he?
No. Well, actually, what are your predictions on his matches? K Killer, Willy Nilly, Will Bannon, and Jamari for the X Division Championship belt.
Well, you know, I don't know. You know, I like K Killer a lot. You know, I wrestled him before. Jamari, same with him. I've never wrestled him, but you know, Willy Nilly, scary. You know, and Will Bannon, that's a crazy dude. You know, I try to stay away from Will. He's in that match too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Just make sure he's in that match. Just make sure he got something to do. I don't really want to, you know, deal with Will Bannon. All right. So what I'm gonna say my predictions is, you know, I'm gonna say Willie wins it because most of the time, you know, and I'm just saying this from my relationship history, you know, clowns usually win at the end of the day, you know. So you know, Will was probably second, third choice, but you know, I'm just gonna say that, you know, Willy Nilly, he gonna go out with it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just me.
All right, and Raven and Cam.
Cam. I don't like either one of them. But see, as long as Raven is Nate Burnham's big daddy, you know, I don't really like association at all. You know, Cam, he can kick rocks for all I care, but you know, if I had to make a choice, I'm gonna say Cam just out of association. That's just me. You know,
not a spot.
Yeah.
Any other predictions for the show?
You know, my predictions is I seen it's a good amount of people that I know that are going to be there, but as long as Nate's going to be there, then you know I know that I'm going to have a good night. I know that I'm going to have a real fun time, you know. And I'll close that out on this. You know, y'all tell Big Bougie get his stuff together. You know, I don't care if he's moving, but he got to come up off of something. You know, so this coming up Saturday, tell him don't plan on moving that heavyweight championship anywhere because you know, ain't no storage unit, ain't no new house, no new apartment, new whatever. I don't care what he's going into. This Saturday, all I care about is there's going to be a new heavyweight champion, you know. So you tell him show up and be ready to show out, you know, but at the end of the day, Ruger always prevails. So
thank you for that prediction. I'll see you and hope you have a good show, Reek.
All right.
Are you done?
Bye.
Are you done? Are you done now?
Wow. Okay. Willie's saying Reek sounded scared of my name. TTTTT today, Junior. All tough talk, but scared of a bald guy with mohawk and a few. How can you be bald and a mohawk? That's an oxymoron. That doesn't work very well. You can't be bald and have a mohawk. That's just a fade at this point. Cam needed J. Cole and just accept he bit off more than he could chew, apologize and bow out. God, finally he shuts up. Well, I like his predictions. There's some interesting predictions. I predict it's going to be an amazing show, and if you're not there, you're missing out on an amazing, amazing night of wrestling and supporting an amazing cause. This man's like a diss track. You want it to end, but never really say anything of substance. Can't accept his place in the game, just won't go away. Oh, dang, Lord. Dropping it. Okay. How rude to hang up on Miss Allison. Miss Allison, any words, anything else you want to tell the fans? Anything else you want to talk? Any juicy details you want to drop while you're on here? Are you talking about something else moving down the future, maybe?
We have a tag team championship tournament coming up in September.
Ooh, really? You don't say.
First tag team championship, yes.
Is it going to be a tournament or what are we doing?
It's going to be a tournament.
How does one sign up for said tournament?
Get in touch with me.
Well, there you have it. Look, it's always with the Cheeseman, with the hot team, Miss Allison here. Tag team tournament in September.
In September.
You heard that? All you tag teams in the North Carolina, Virginia line area want a shot at the Wrestling for Rolling Ridge Tag Championship. Reach out to her and be a part of history.
All we have right now in our locker room is 3 tag teams, so maybe 4.
Who do we have?
Cutthroat Classic.
Mm-hmm.
The debt dudes, who I like to call them, but the debt collectors. Mm-hmm. They'll actually be facing each other Saturday.
That's a copyright infringement. Yeah. Look, I've had my dealings with Cutthroat Classic. They're pretty good. The debt collectors, they have some talent, but my prediction. The Cutthroat Classic has been working together. They're more a well-oiled machine, and we've had our fair share of incidences. So I'm going to give my money. I'm going to give my money to them. If I was a betting man.
This tag team match is actually a lumberjack match.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
That's going to be a fun match. Do you know who's going to be on the outside already, or is that going to be a surprise when we get there?
We'll decide. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be a fun day.
Is any other matches? Because that's not the full card, right?
Oh, no. We have 8 matches, 7 or 8 matches planned. I don't want to give it all away.
Fine. I'll be that way.
We do have
one little nugget, one surprise.
We have Kane Justice making his debut at Wrestling for Rolling Ridge. Okay. He will be up against Mike Mars. This is Mike's second show with us. So that'll be a good match.
Oh, what about? There we go. Sorry, we lost you there for a second. But you said Kane Justice is making his debut. We have Johnny Shore making their debut. We have a tag team match. That sounds like it's going to be amazing. So if you didn't hear her, she said there's a tag team match, and it is Cutthroat Classic versus the Debt Collectors in a lumberjack match. That just sounds like pandemonium waiting to happen. And I already put my prediction. My money's on Cutthroat Classic. As much as I hate to say that, but I do respect their tag team game. I'll give them that at least. And let's go back to some comments and we'll wrap this up. Sounds like another great show, top to bottom. It's always a great show at Wrestling for Rolling Ridge.
Oh yeah, Waldo is our commentator.
Still has his little Lorenzo. That's awesome. I may be in touch. I know some pretty wicked people. Johnny Shore is looking forward to his debut this Saturday. Raven saying Jesus Christ. And Lydia saying Team Mike Mars. Mike Mars is going to be there. We heard her. You're the one that froze. Oh, I froze. Oh, thanks, Lazarus. I appreciate it. Yeah, Mike Mars. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Ooh, okay. Look at you putting together a great card and a great event. I hope it goes well. And it sounds like it'd be an amazing show. The other way, you're going to be there if you head over to Eden, North Carolina this Saturday at Wrestling for Rolling Ridge at the drive-in. And this is some of the amazing talent that's going to be there. You saw some of them this evening. I think they're all hype. I'm hype. Are you hype, Miss Alice? Because I feel like I'm pretty hype.
Yeah.
And you were talking about your another show. You have another show after this?
We have 3 more shows planned this year.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot remember the dates. I failed to write them down. Those 3 shows will be at the Lucha Dome.
That's the Lucha Dome? Okay.
There's one in, I think they're July, August, and September. I can't remember the dates, but they're on our Facebook page, Wrestling for Rolling Ridge.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And all you beautiful wrestling fans watching from home, I'm going to see if I can put that link here for you in the comments. Check it out. Wrestling for Rolling Ridge. Check them out on all the socials, on the Facebooks. Do you have the Instagrams or just the Facebook?
No, just Facebook right now.
Okay. You don't want to miss out. Be on the lookout for that on their social media for that. And any upcoming events and news regarding Wrestling for Rolling Ridge. Hang on, I'll tell you. Oh, thank you, Raven. 6 foot sassy.
Oh, go to bed, Reed.
Raven's gonna give us the deets real quick. Appreciate it. And while he's in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put the Facebook link there in the comments. So if all you guys watching on the socials would like to check it out, there it is. Thank you again, Miss Allison. This has been an absolute pleasure. I miss seeing you guys. We miss coming and seeing every single one of you. You may see me soon. We'll never know.
Come down to a show.
Yeah. Trying to. I'm working weekends now, so it's interesting. To say the least. Lots of fun though. But no, we're gonna try to see what happens. We're gonna be trying to put, book in the calendar there. Try to leave it open for something. We'll never know. We'll be in touch. But before I let you go, anything you want to tell the fans while they're watching, while they're still here with us?
Just be there at Eden Drive-In Saturday. Gates open at 12:30 and the show starts at 1. It's a great show for a great cause.
And you guys be doing a meet and greet this time too, or no?
No meet and greet this time.
No meet and greet. All right. So the concessions, just kind of looking here, serving hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries, ice cream, milkshakes, soft drinks, and more.
Yeah.
Really? I want fries and a milkshake. That's always a great match. Johnny saying, bring your butt down to a show. I would, but that's like 4.5 hour drive.
But
3 hours, 2.5 hours.
Make sure you bring a chair because it is outside. I can't provide chairs for everybody.
Doug was just saying, bring the one you love, bring the one you hate, bring anybody. Just don't be late to bring a lounge chair too.
There you go.
Maybe mac and cheese bites. What? There's mac and cheese bites? I might just come down just for mac and cheese bites.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they got. Well, I know they have good numbers. You can't go wrong.
I may have to come down for a date day. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you again. This has been amazing. This has been a lot of fun. I told you we can do great. You did a fantastic job. You should be proud of yourself. Everyone, a round of applause. Everyone, let's give her a round of applause. Miss Alice.
Thank you.
And they have jalapenos in them? Oh, I'm going to have to come down for that, just for that. Any last words before we finish this up?
I think that's it. Thank you.
No, thank you. This has been an absolute blast.
That was caused from our crew.
Yeah. You have an amazing locker room and a crazy locker room to say the least, but it's worth it. There you have it. There's the poster again. Wrestling for Rolling Ridge. Just waiting on Raven to get the rest of those dates for us. They support indie wrestling. They're supporting a great cause, and the best way you can do is coming out and support these talents. Support indie wrestling in your area. These are the future stars of tomorrow, and support a great cause. You're doing 3 awesome things at one time. And don't forget, buy merch. Buy merch, Wrestling Ridge merch. Buy our merch. Johnny's story say support the merch table. Yes. And
yes.
Doug saying, "Way to go, Miss Allison." Well, there you have it. Wrestling for Only Rich this Saturday in Eden, North Carolina. Don't miss out. As my partner usually say, it's been fun. It's been real fun. And if you don't see us now, then you'll see us next time. But if you don't see us next time, you know where to see us. You'll see us at the Indies.